You are sinking into bed after a long day, wrapped in soft, cozy sheets that feel like a hug from a cloud. But have you ever stopped to wonder, where did these magical rectangles of comfort even come from? Believe it or not, bed sheets have a wild history that is way more fascinating than you had expect. From ancient Egypt to high-tech fabrics that practically tuck you in. Stick around, because today we are unraveling the epic evolution of bed sheets, and trust me, it is a story you did not know you needed. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something we all take for granted. Bed sheets. Think about it. Most of us spend a third of our lives wrapped up in them. But how often do we actually think about their story? Spoiler alert. It's not just about cotton and thread counts. We are talking ancient inventions, cultural quirks, and some mind-blowing innovations that will make you see your bedding in a whole new light. So, grab a blanket, get comfy, and let us travel through time to explore how bed sheets went from a luxury for pharaohs to a must-have for, well, pretty much everyone. Okay. And if you love random history facts or just want to impress your friends at the next sleepover, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Okay, let's rewind the clock like way back. The first bed sheets pop up around 3000 BCE in ancient Egypt, and they were not exactly the fluffy stuff we know today. Egyptians were obsessed with linen, made from the flax plant, because it was lightweight, breathable, and perfect for their hot climate. Fun fact, they loved linen so much they even used it to wrap mummy stock about multitasking fabric. But here's the kicker. Bed sheets back then were a total status symbol. Only the elite like pharaohs and nobles could afford them. Your average farmer, they were lucky to have a straw mat. These sheets were hand-woven, dyed with natural stuff like indigo or saffron, and sometimes even embroidered with gold thread. Imagine flexing your wealth with bedding. Oh, you do not have gold-threaded sheets? Peasant. Fast forward to ancient Rome and Greece, and sheets start getting a little more common. Romans loved their wool and linen blends, and they had layered them up for warmth. But it is still not the mass-market cozy vibe we are used to. It is more like scratchy DIY vibes for most people. So, the origin story. Sheets started as a luxury good, a privilege for the powerful, and it took centuries for them to trickle down to the rest of us. Pretty wild to think something so basic today was once a big deal, right? Now, let's talk about how sheets went from scratchy status symbols to the soft, snuggly staples we know today. The real game changer came during the Middle Ages in Europe. Cotton started showing up, thanks to trade with places like India and the Middle East. It was softer than linen, easier to dye, and here's the big one, more affordable. Suddenly, sheets were not just for kings. Merchants and even some peasants could get in on the action. But the evolution really kicks into high gear with the Industrial Revolution in the 1700s. Machines like the spinning jenny and the cotton gin made fabric production fast and cheap. Bed sheets went from handmade rarities to factory-made basics. By the 1800s, your average family could buy a set without selling their cow. Thread counts started mattering, and people got obsessed with that crisp, clean look. Fast forward to the 20th century, and things get wild. Synthetic fabrics like polyester show up in the 50s, durable, wrinkle-free, and budget-friendly. Not everyone's a fan, though. My grandma still swears it is plastic sleep torture. Then, in the 90s and 2000s, we get bamboo sheets, microfiber, and even cooling fabrics with tech woven in to regulate your temperature. Have you tried those? It is like your bed's giving you a climate-controlled hug. Today, we have got smart sheets, yeah, you heard that right. Some have sensors to track your sleep, others wick away sweat. And there's even talk of self-making beds with built-in fabric tech. The evolution has gone from please Dan TH to please make my dreams better. How cool is that? Okay, sheets are not just about comfort, they have got some serious cultural baggage too. In some places, they are a rite of passage. Like in Victorian England, a bride's trousseau, fancy word for her wedding stash, she always included hand-stitched sheets. It was proof she could run a household. No sheets, no husband. In Japan, traditional futons use flat sheets with minimal fuss, super practical and tied to that minimalist vibe. Meanwhile, in India, vibrant hand-woven cotton sheets with block prints are not just bedding. They are art passed down through generations. Every culture's got its spin, and it is honestly so cool how something universal can feel so personal. And do not get me started on superstitions. In parts of Europe, white sheets were thought to ward off evil spirits, hence the classic white bedding trope. In some African traditions, specific colors or patterns on sheets could bring good luck or honor ancestors. It is like your bed's telling a story while you sleep. So yeah, sheets are more than fabric. They are a cultural fingerprint. What do your sheets say about you? Something to ponder next time you are making your bed. All right, time for some sheet trivia to blow your mind. Did you know the highest thread count ever recorded is 1,500? That is like sleeping on a cloud, made of spider silk, insanely soft, but also insanely expensive. Worth it? You tell me. Here is a weird one. In the 1700s, some folks thought washing sheets too often was bad luck, or just too much work, so they had aired them out instead. Imagine the smell after a few months. Yikes. Oh, and get this. The phrase sleep tight might come from old rope beds where sheets were tied down to keep the mattress firm. Tight sheets, tight sleep makes sense, right? History's wild. Last one, the world record for folding a fitted sheet perfectly is under 10 seconds. I can barely do it in 10 minutes. Someone teach me their ways. These little nuggets prove it. Sheets have some seriously quirky stories tucked into their folds. So, there you have it. The epic journey of bed sheets, from Pharaohs linen to self-making smart fabrics. It is crazy to think how something so simple has evolved over thousands of years, shaped cultures, and even sparked a few oddball traditions. Next time you crawl into bed, maybe give your sheets a little nod of appreciation. They have come a long way to keep you cozy. What is your favorite part of this story? Are you a cotton purist or a high-tech sheet stan? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I am dying to hear. If you enjoyed this deep dive into sheet history, smash that like button. It really helps the channel. And do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Want more quirky history? Check out my playlist. Let's keep the curiosity rolling. That is it for today, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me on this wild sheet adventure. I will catch you in the next one. Until then, sleep tight and dream big. Bye.